Hello everyone, my name is Longley. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to talk about a very hot topic right now. We're talking about inspection period in a contract. If you're going to buy a house, you must do an inspection for your new home, right? I know that a lot of buyers right now waiving the inspection, waiving a lot of things, waiving the appraisal, waiving inspection, but I would always recommend my client to not waive inspection. At least do the inspection. You can accept the property as is. You can say to the seller that, hey, I'm not going to request anything to you to repair anything, right? But you still at least to do inspection period, because otherwise how do you know whether a house is in a good condition or not, right? A professional inspector gonna help you checking every single detail of the home, so that you understand what you are getting. Okay, so here what happened during inspection period. Number one, by default you have 10 days to do all the inspection that you want and put a contract, and you probably also sign another buyer advisor document. There is a long list of things that you should be inspecting. The first very important thing is a physical inspection, meaning that is general inspection for everything: flooring, electrical, roof, foundation, windows, everything that the inspector can look at that physically. Okay, if you require a specialized inspection, for example, pool, specifically for the pool, and if the AC system doesn't run really well and you want to find out what exactly wrong, then you have to hire a specialist for that. Okay, so that is the second one. Those are the two must inspection that. The general inspection and the specialized inspection if needed. Those are the two that I always recommend my client to do at the minimum. Okay, it doesn't mean that you have to do. It doesn't mean that you only be able to do two. There's probably more. For example, if you are concerned about the material that the seller used to make up the house, you should do an inspection on that. If you are concerned about your lot line, you should do an inspection about that. If you're concerned about the environment, if you're concerned about the neighborhood, if you're concerned about the school, if you're concerned about the traffic, anything, you should do inspection about that. Okay, those are going to be listed. I mean, the buyer advisor going to list all the detail, all the recommendation for you. At the end of the day, you as a buyer are going to select which one are important to you to do inspection within that 10 day. Okay, I know that sometimes right now, because of the market, your buyer agent probably shortened down the inspection period, so it could be like 3 days, 5 days, and 7 days. So make sure that you have enough time to do all the inspection that you want to do before you put that offer. Because here's the thing: after that inspection, the first inspection period, it could be 10, 7, 5 days, depending on how you divide it. You have the right to cancel the contract if you are not feeling comfortable with any reason. Okay, you can cancel the contract and get the money order back. Yes, you lose all the inspection fee that you pay for the inspector. However, you know for sure that the house you accept is in a good condition, is in the quality that you accept, right? So after the 10 days, you have three options. The first option, you accept the property as is, meaning that there's nothing that very big major that you concerned about. Okay, and then you move forward with no repair from the seller. Number two, as I already told you, you can cancel the contract if you want, right? Because the house is too much problem and you don't like one thing. If you only list one thing, you will still be okay. You still be able to cancel the contract. You can cancel the contract, get the money back. Or three, you can request the seller for repair. You can list all the things that you want them to repair, Okay, so that is within the first inspection period. Okay, 10 days, 7 days, 5 days, depend on how you agree with the buyer agent to write a contract. But 10 days is a default. Okay, and then after you submit, let's say if you want them to repair, if you submit the list of things to that you want them to repair, the seller want to repair, then the seller has 5 days to think about the list to see whether they so when they receive it, they actually have 3 options also. One, to say, no, I'm not going to fix anything. 5 days, within 5 days, okay? Not going to fix anything, gonna fix something, right? There's some items, okay? Gonna fix some items. And 3 is to fix everything, or to give you credit, okay? Fix something, or give you credit, or fix everything, okay? Now, depend on after they make the decision within 5 days, okay? They're gonna send you a notice, and here is the answer, okay? Then at the time that you receive the answer from the seller, you're gonna have 5 days to think about whether you're gonna accept or reject the answer, unless the seller already prepare all the items that you request. Okay, if the seller already agree with everything, doing everything that you want on the list, on the original list, then you have no option, and then you cannot do anything else. Okay, you have to move forward with the contract. If the seller say, out of 10 items, I only willing to do 3 out of 10 repair, right? That's option number one. Or they can say, I am not gonna fix anything. Okay, then either of the 2 options, you can have the right to say, yep, this is okay, I still accept the property and move forward with the contract. Or 2, you can say, nope, I'm not going to be able to do that. Okay, and then cancel the contract and get the money back. Okay, so those are the entire inspection period. If you take full advantage of that, it could take up to 20 days for the entire inspection period to be finished. Okay, so that is a very that's almost 2.5 2/3 of the process. Okay, because normally the contract gonna be 30 days. If you take full advantage, it's gonna be 2/3 of the time you are under contract, and it's gonna require you to do a lot as well with your buyer agent, and make sure that everything is covered for you, so that you know what to expect about your property. There is a very specific time frame that you have to follow the contract very closely. So talk to your buyer agent as much as possible to understand by when you have to do what. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. That's all I have. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye-bye.